The occasional, my weekly reminder that I named it the Aura Farm. Choices were made. It's been like a weekly Sunday routine for me. Like the episode airs on Sunday, but I also like pop on and marathon 2 episodes of recording every Sunday. The Patreon happy and whatnot. Keeps me ahead too. The Queen of Sauce. Greetings, it is I, the Queen of Sauce, here to teach you a new mouth-watering recipe from my secret cookbook. This week's dish, I assume the Queen of Sauce is a drag queen. Omelette. This is such a simple dish, but so often done incorrectly. A perfect omelette is a thing of beauty. It's a pure, golden angel of gleaming egg, and I'm going to show you my secret method. You already know how to cook an omelet. It's a really funny anticlimax going on there. Jesus, what was I doing last time? Okay, ooh, flowers. I made some flour. Oop, don't sword the flowers. It's dramatic. Gradually, this yard will make some kind of sense. But not today, fools. There we go. I think I put super growth stuff on this with the goal of making it grow quickly because I obviously bought some seeds like by the end, towards the end of the season, which is probably a risk because they might just fucking explode or something. I don't know how it works, but I'm like, if I use the super growth, then maybe they'll be done in time and I'll make up for past lack of optimization because I have made big egg. I can't pick up big egg. Oh my god. I gotta say the quality differences between items is a little excruciating. Are they all egg laying size now? And one of them lays big egg? Put the rock away. Fuck, now I need to remember what my own system was for some of the stuff. These are like wood items and like plant type items. So that's what happened, right? I got like 3 different quality levels of flowers. Those aren't the same item? Blue jazz. Why aren't they stacking? I don't understand why one blue jazz is stacked, the other one isn't. That one's starred. That one's not starred. I don't understand. I don't understand how to play the video game. This dog just vibrating? What was happening? You okay? Bro. Pet, 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 pet. One colored flower, please. Okay. But yeah, the quality difference situation's a little rough because then the game will be like, oh, you only have this many inventory slots, but you grabbed 3 different quality levels of cauliflower, so your entire inventory is full already. And I'm like, what do you mean? That doesn't make any sense. I think this is my monster-ish one, and I'm counting eggs as monster loot. So do I want... I'm so sorry to check this menu 700 million trillion times, but this is kind of becoming my least favorite menu in the game. It is really cool in that it gives you a blueprint for like the shape of the game, which is really helpful for being able to figure out what you might not be understanding about parts of the game or what blind spots you kind of might have. But it's just such a fiddly, long-ass process to look at every single one of these things all the time. Okay, so 1 large egg should go in the bundle. There's definitely situations throughout this whole thing that could have been handled a bit differently. Copper. One of you is which? There we go. Yeah, I definitely wish that the game would just kind of help you find which ones you might currently have turn-ins in. That's okay, that's summer. Wood. Do that. Alright, so what's our letter? Marrow, flip this letter over for instructions on how to make a super healthy meal. You'll feel energized. See you soon, Emil. Salad. Wow, I can't wait to have a kitchen one day. It's very funny that a kitchen is like a prohibitively expensive item to learn how to get. I mean, I'm sure there's a bunch of players that like get it like immediately, but I'm just like, it is noteworthy that like it does take you like a bit to figure out how to get one. Wait. Oh, these are like tall in a way that's hard to process. Yeah. It takes a minute to like process which ones you've watered and which ones are like the tiles versus where they're visible over because they show up over them. Well, that's trippy. I must return. Ooh, yeah, a bunch of those seeds are turning into little trees. We've definitely got that going for us. They're out of hay, so I'm gonna want to get hay also. I think it's already early, late enough in the morning that it's actually like stuff is opening too. The dog can be so loud when you're close to him. It's funny. Some jods. First of all, do I have it? Yeah. Do I have any hay in here? Do have enough hay to refill, but I'll probably want to buy some more too. It definitely ain't that stuff. Gotta keep a supply. And also maybe build a local box for tracking that hay at some point. Meow, 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 meow. Ah! Egg. There we go. We don't want to use the big egg because we want to turn that one in. Do I want to just sell my cauliflowers? It's like playing the librarian game again, where like I'll slowly memorize every element of this thing about what I want to do. I guess that's spring, isn't it? And there's quality crops for making real good parsnips, which is going to be probably hard to do at this point in the game. I wonder if people, I don't know how many years long this is, but I wonder how many people like accomplish everything in their first year for this community center. Doesn't seem like a first playthrough kind of accomplishment to me. Probably going to sell cauliflowers. Flowers often make people like me. I like to give people the flowers. Let's carry around some gold star flowers for a bit. Green bean. What was the quality crops? So those are the quality crops, and none of them are the ones that I'm actually finding. It's one from each season, I assume, because pumpkin feels like a fall harvest thing. So parsnips are the only gold crops that matter, and the rest I can probably just sell. Even when they be a green to bean. I hope I'm not getting something wrong here, but it is a... There are a lot of elements of game to think about all at once. I'm always a little on edge because I'm like, even if I kind of learn something, I might kind of forget that something. Our goal is to make crop money. Because I'm trying to buy the extension to my house next, probably? Is this the big egg? That's a large egg. I took it out of my bar so I don't accidentally put it in something. Woof. Don't woof. Don't woof. Woof. This shit grows like crazy. Right, so we were working on our horse farm. Cow farm? Cow farm, probably. I'm also going to want to get my geodes over there when I get the chance. Supplies. Hay. That's that. How much is a cow? Barn. That's probably the cow. So, right, we have to wait for the cow. We have to wait for the construction. Yeah, it's just a big old chunk of hay. A chunk of money lost, but it's part of the process. We have to trust the process. Buddy, friend. If you hear any banging from inside my hut, it's probably just me working on one of my sculptures. He's just cool. Would you like a tulip? Would you like these tulips? It's a really nice gift, thank you. I need everyone to like me. We're up to 2 hearts. I'm kind of just shotgunning, getting, especially the single people, trying to get them to like me because I don't know who I like. But it's just, yeah, I just gotta be investing resources in the process all the way through. Because they haven't had much personality yet. We don't have a lot of actual conversations with these people to get a sense of, like, if I actually care about them or not. So you just kind of have to spend time in community, interacting with these people for months, and just kind of see if there's any kind of glimmer to it. I don't know how much character there is to them, or, like, storyline. I'm always a little BioWare pilled, where I'm expecting it to be like BioWare, like Mass Effect companions, where like you check in with them after each main mission, and then you get like another chunk of their backstory and a little more context for why they are the way they are. You slowly work your way towards a friendship or a romance. There we go, Geode's open. well, I can't afford the money right now, but I could work towards upgrading my axe. Weren't there more options a minute ago? Am I crazy? They keep changing which options there are. Sandstone. Yep. Hunter could tell you more about sandstone. I could. I have a geology degree. It's okay. It's okay, I'll believe you. New reward, wow. Can I move you out of the way to... Okay. I'm like, I thought there'd be non-rock options, and there might still be, but at this point I'm like, maybe I should start, like, sorting by color or something. It's like some level of cosmetic intentionality to this place. Whoa. It's kind of nicer. God, I'm so cool. A standing geode? Whoa. For my standing room. Just a whole ass amethyst. Already been in there. I can drop off my egg, but I also gotta check the calendar thing. God, it's already 2 p.m. This has been a very out of normal order sort of day. Buying 1 earth crystal at 3 times the market value. Please deliver it directly to me, Jody. Jody will be thankful. Okay. I might have an earth crystal. Unless I sold them. God, it does like make you think you should just keep 1 of every item on hand at all times, no matter what. Out of like fear. But then you need so much storage to have a full like Pokedex of every possible item in the game. These are crops. I'm here to deliver an egg, so it's probably... Oh, animal bundle. Large egg! There we go. So I need a brown large egg, and I need large milk! Alright. Bro. Bro. You can just pile up the milk. Okay, pantry. Crafts room, fish tank, boiler room. 1 bar of each type isn't that bad. Yeah, I need to stock up on bat wings and slimes. And 1 of each, yeah. So I have a couple reasons to hold on to every special crystal that I find. Both to give them to Jody, and to Rabbit, and to, is that Jody? No, it's Carolyn. Today, I'm just going to relax and think positively. Okay, bye. Get out of the way of the calendar. I'm trying to see someone's birthday. How do I know someone's birthday is birthday? I've been mayor of Pelican Town for 20 years. Wow. Get up. No one ever runs against me. When it's time for an election, I like to think it means I'm doing my job well. Or I'm a nightmare person. Who knows? Haha. I'm gonna give the old man a flower. That guy's shirt is off. Is that why he's that color? Is because they made the body sprites the same color? Aren't you cold? They don't make sweaters like they used to. Uh-huh. Here's a tulip. That's a terrible gift. Well, I guess I'll kill you now. Goodbye. Let me see the calendar. Holy shit, I shouldn't have to spend $3,000 on a fucking... I like being mayor. That's nice. Okay, oh, I think I got it. Yesterday was Emil's birthday. Did I miss it? Or did I do it? Shit, I don't remember. Pierre's birthday? Did I do either of those birthdays? Oh, the 20th is the last day of the month. That is a short month. Ooh, so that's like top corner to bottom corner type of calendars, huh? That's such a nice gift. Thank you. Where's the gay lion? Reveal unto me thine gay lion, please. Is he down here? I need to ask the gay lion if he likes my mayonnaise or not. A normal question to have. So I'm gonna gather stuff real quick. Give people my mayonnaise to see if they like it or not. And then drop off a few things, grab and just set out with maybe some stamina items to try to make today a bit of an adventuring day. What's left of it? Do I have any quests besides the one that involves the crystal? Gay lion! Take my mayonnaise. This is for me. Marvelous. He loves my mayonnaise. That's great, because that's easy to get. I could just have daily mayonnaise. So it's going to be easy to... Liked gift, mayonnaise, earth crystals, blue jazz. You like jazz? Okay, so that's easy. Liked gifts. I haven't given Liam my mayonnaise yet. Mayonnaise? I don't actually spend much time around mayonnaise. I clicked on Liam twice for some reason. Sam, Harvey, Alex, Albert. Albert doesn't like any gift I've ever given him. That's rough because he's like top 3 hot ones. Until I learn what his personality is or whatever. Hey, gamer boy, mayonnaise. You really don't get it, huh? Sorry. You really don't get it, huh? That's not what his voice was like at all. Alright, so he hates mayonnaise, so we're doomed. We're never gonna be together. Got a dandelion. I'm gonna give it to the workout gym bro. Thanks. He was okay with it. God, I'm so popular. I'm so popular and cool. Alright, so we're obviously not buying any crops today. We'll see if anything even grows tomorrow, or if summer instantly deletes every plant that I had left over. I don't know what summer's gonna do to my crops that are meant for summer. I've avoided planting my summer seeds during the spring, because that's just really feels like an unforced error to make a move like that. I don't know how it might go moving forward. Money. Like put this like anywhere really. I might as well put it in the house. Sure. The hay away. Put the clay away. Aren't I collecting clay? Where's the rest of my clay? Oh, it's in here. You shouldn't be in there. That's like... It's more of a ore kind of item. Do I have my sward? I've got my sward. Crops is watered. It's already 7 p.m. I should probably fuck off and not try to go on in the dungeon today. Oh my god, my planted trees are being obstructive. No, don't drink the cola. Doesn't seem to have stuff in it yet. Oh, she's here and working on it. Under construction. Did I finish building a lower barrier? I should check it on that, probably. Okay, you know, let's just work on this area. Instead of trying to make today a day where I go into the dungeon. It's too late. But I can axe. I can axe like a madman. There's just like a lot of debris and nonsense around here. I'm getting spoiled because I'm playing Esoteric Ebb, and that game has a cantrip, because it's D&D based, where you can have a little light thing next to you. And I'm like, oh, imagine having a light source near me instead of the evening looking impenetrable. I imagine there's eventually a light source. Purchasable or buildable. Oop. My goal is to have this be like a nice field that my cows can graze in. But I would like to get to a point where I can easily walk around in it without running into every single random piece of bullshit that's everywhere in it. So slightly anticlimactic, disoriented first day back for the session. So it's a little disappointing as the end of my spring, but it's exciting. In a few hours it's going to be summer. We find out what that means. Beyond, like, the obvious parts. Get a bit of a look at, like, how the time of day changes how the game plays. Not time of day, time of year. We're getting a real look at how the time of day changes how the game plays, because I can't fucking see anything right now. Okay, so there was no fence. So I need to make a fence for the other side of this lake. Or it's going to be hard to keep track of what's going on around here. I might just fence off that entire side of the lake for now. I don't have a lot of context for how it goes. I'm kind of just following the example in that the game started off by showing me oh, I'm tired already. I'm mostly going by the example that the game set, and that the game, where's my crafting menu? You put the coop in a fence. Makes it feel like I should do a fence. I can't tell if I'm doing it right or not. Okay, I'm missing a few spots, I think. Based on whether or not I was like close enough to my standing position. Alright, that'll have to be enough for now because I genuinely can't see what I'm doing. But yeah, we're not immediately gonna have cows anyway because we're waiting for the stable to get built. And I think she said that it'll take 3 days to do so. Here's hoping that my crops finish growing tomorrow. And I get to harvest them instead of them like getting vaporized by the sun immediately or something. Sunmer. $2,000 from farming, mostly from cauliflower of the gold quality. Damn. Well, mostly from the other ones, actually. Those were just higher value, but it's over $1,000 from those ones. Coral is foraging. So coral is foraging, but clams and mussels are fishing. What the fuck are you talking about? I guess they're all from the ocean. I guess you wouldn't catch coral on your fishing line. Clams and mussels are like living creatures that use shells and whatnot. Coral's also a living creature, but it doesn't. But it's attached to the floor. It's not how I expect these things to be contextualized. Uh-oh. I'm definitely going to actually plant around my sprinkler this time, and we'll see if I can make future sprinklers too. Yeah, they all became identically shit. So all these crops are just gone now. Shit. Alright, well, time to... Is this the summer theme? Oop. Is this a thing? Oh, summer squash seeds. Whoa. Just like as a freebie? There's an entire tree right there. Like in front of my shit. Oops, that's the wrong chest. Put more of my greens away. Do these just grow whenever? The mixed seeds do. It looks like it. Ah. Put all the rock type things away real quick. Alright, first things first, I gotta get rid of this because it's gonna drive me crazy. You're not offensively close to my plants, but you are at a weird angle that in my isometric camera angle interferes with my ability to see my own yard, so you must die. Chicky? Chicky, chicky. Oh, potatoes. That. Where's the other one? They're hiding. They're hiding from me. I have another large egg, but it's the same color. Which I guess makes sense because they're based on the color of the chicken. I don't know if that's how chickens work or eggs work in real life, but it seems to be how they work in this. Did I not pick up 4 eggs? Oh, it's a quality egg. I put the eggs in the monster loot chest. Excess wood items. I need a bigger backpack for dealing with some of the stuff. It just needs it. There's rocks in my yard. Why is my... Where'd the rocks even come from? They don't grow. It feels like a time... It feels like during the season transition a time skip happened. And it's like way later than it was yesterday. Melon seeds. Basic fert. All my fert's gone too. They deferted my lizer. It's rude. Hey, what's that? That looks weird. Oh. Oh, that was just a seed. Well, I'm sorry. Sorry, not sorry. Let's grow a summer to squash. And some melon. Takes 12 days to mature. Oh my goodness. That's like a lot of the actual time you spend farming. Right, I don't need to This is still tilled. Till what? I'm kind of gutted by how fucking ineffective the sprinkler is. It covers so little of the farm that it has not in any way noticeably changed my behaviors or efficiency, really. It's just a bummer. Like, eventually, it'll be probably easier to handle having... do these have things in them yet? It'll eventually be easier to get more ore on a consistent basis, I'm sure. And then at that point, it'll be more reasonable. But until then, it's like, oh my goodness. It's kind of an ordeal to get enough ore to make a single one of those. And then it does so little sprinkling that I'm like, that's... I would have probably sooner not made that, honestly. Why does that look like that? I guess it's what the fence post looks like when there's nothing next to it. Do I have every single one? Be gone, tree. You might technically count as a barrier just like the fence, but it would also be like visually confusing to have you around. In a way that I dothsn't appreciate. There you go, that's probably enough. I think I covered the whole thing. Make myself a little gate. Like right here, maybe? And we can just like clear along the edge of this lake. Using the previous path I kind of was already doing. It's just like the other entrance to this place. Alright. This whole place is kind of set up now. Alright, so having learned a little bit more, I think we want to be a little more proactive now about investing in crops at the beginning of the season, especially ones that might take a long time to mature. And then engage with some good fertilizer and whatnot to make the whole thing worth it. It's already late enough in the day that the fucking blacksmith is going to be closed soon. This is the life that I live. Weird-ass fast-forwarded day. Alright, so here's an experiment. Does large egg create more mayonnaise? Like, does it create, like, 2 mayonnaise? I'm getting eggs of varying qualities, but I'm not sure if they lead to different outcomes of any kind. I think I forgot to put any of my fertilizer down. Whoops. Try to keep that in mind for the future. I have $3 grand, but I can't spend it yet on stuff. What's the situation with this squirrel? No desert bus. What's up with this minecart up here? Oh right, wasn't there a repairs minecart upgrade? Is that like a shortcut all the way into the mine from here? I think that it said that that would happen if I... Yep. Help wanted. I need rainbow trout for a new recipe I'm making. Could someone bring me one? A meal. I super won't, but okay. Whoa, our crops are growing. My energy's actually really low already. I guess I had some work to do. Hey, ooh. There's like beach towels out. And the children are frolicking. Oh, are you looking for Aunt Marnie?
I want to be just like my big brother when I grow up.
I heard door noise. I see urchin. Chugging on that kohler. Increased my speed, but didn't give me much stamina. No one's alright, yeah, crops. You. Hey, how'd you know I was hungry? This looks delicious. Just a tub of mayonnaise? Upsetting. Summer's here. It's not really my favorite season. The air's so muggy, I feel like I'm floating in soap. There's a little less pollen in this summer. My nose is really happy. Alright, we should buy things from Pierre before I forget. It's a really nice gift, thank you. You can tell it's summer by the smell, the sweet smell of nectar wafting through the air. I've got summer seeds available, you'd better stock up. Yeah, get to the counter, nerd. How much is this? 10 grand? It's becoming more reasonable over time. Pierre. I'm melting. Pierre. I'm gonna just eat these spring onions to give myself more stamina while I wait for Pierre to get back to the fucking shop, even though he's in the shop. Ding, 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 ding. Ding. Ding, 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 ding. Pierre. You're in your own shop. Go to the counter. I beg of thee. Bro. I've double gifted Liam. Albert's at 1. Pierre, I'm begging you. Pierre. Here's a spring onion. It's exactly my favorite. Well, get to the counter. Bro, it's the first day of the farming year. I need you to sell crop shit stuff. Are you closed? Did you close right when I walked in? No? Pierre. I need to tend the shop. Pierre. I'm gonna pray that you tend the shop. I'm gonna use your kitchen when you're not looking. El Torvioba. We sit here today to process the fact that Pierre won't go to the goddamn register in his own goddamn shop. He's ruining my life. Oh, he's gonna walk over there now. Wow, I bet that's also not him tending the shop. Oh, he's leaving the room. Are you closed? Did you spend the last 2 hours or 3 hours of your shift not fucking being at the counter so I couldn't buy anything? I'm gonna rip this guy's head off. He destroyed my life. Bro, what are his hours? Close on Wednesdays. Bro, it's harvest season. Why isn't there like a rush on him? Man, fuck this guy. I just gonna have to just give up. I just lost like 4 hours trying to get a guy to walk 5 feet across the room to sell me the stuff that is the thing that he sells, and it's the first day of the season, so it's the day he would do that. Bro! I just lost a whole day. I ain't done shit. Oh, Star mayonnaise. Whoa. We got a big shot in town. They're like a super mayonnaise star? I don't think there is. Let's see. Animal bundle. Crafts room. I don't know how to get that kind of stuff. Where was the... Yeah, the fishing. Fish tank is where it might indicate that I should give them fun shell. And that's probably that middle one, so it's probably just... You can probably just sell it. Or give it as a fun gift. If you like having too many varieties of inventory items. What was that sound? Wait, there's a sparkle. Oh, there's fireflies. Whoa. I don't think that's what the source of the sound was, necessarily. The game hits you with a little sparkle noise every now and then, and I don't get, like, any context for what is up in those moments. Well, I wasted a bunch of time eating food items to give myself more energy. I was going to try to do something with today. Once Pierre sold me the items, I wanted to do some farming. But then he didn't sell me any of the items. Now I've just got to chop down a bunch of trees to make use of my energy meter, at least. What a prick. So frustrating. Oh my god. What a uniquely frustrating situation to be in. Like, it's the beginning of the season, bro. I need you to sell me seeds for the seedson. No, don't go that way. Oh. Off the property. Wow, those are loud bird noises. Yeah. I'm actually kind of pissed. I'm like, come on. Your ex is comically inept and you are a sad man. This is embarrassing and cringe. Oh, Pierre distracted me so much that I forgot to even check to see if I have an earth crystal to give to that one, to give to Jody. Let alone looking into where to find Jody. Oh, that's not me. That's probably a woodpecker making that sound. It's interesting that they made it so the woodpecker makes like the same noise that I do. Right there. That one's much less even and consistent in its placement. Bit of a messy, weird little setup. I think I need the urchin. Oh, did it go in? Sleep before people rob me around here, which is apparently a thing that happens. People just rob me. Let's see. Level 5 foraging. Trees drop 25% more wood. Oh, it's a choice. I choose forester or gatherer. Huh. Those both sound good. 25% more wood from trees. Because you might need a lot of wood for your projects. But gathering is all over the place, and they get variable value items. Gathering makes you more money. There's a bunch of random chances to gather in general. And you might get like a bunch of stuff from that. Gathering is also like less in your control. It's like stuff that shows up, so maximizing the results of that might be more impactful. Whereas you can plant trees for the long term, I think. I don't know how fast they grow, but it seems like you can reasonably keep planting all your seeds to keep getting more trees, to keep getting more wood. Because the problem with wood is that it can bottleneck your progress at building various structures and upgrading your farm. I think I might want that, actually, yeah. Even though I'm currently harvesting enough wood that I'm like wasting it on other stuff. I don't know. Yeah. I don't think you can sell wood for that much value. It's mostly construction projects, and I haven't struggled that much to get more, and I'm planting a lot of it for the future. I think I might keep planting a bunch of trees in the southern area that's not currently being used for anything else yet. I have my farm on the right, the cows on the left, the chickens in the north, and the... I changed how I was giving directions just now, midway through. But yeah, maybe gatherer. Just gotta believe. Star mayonnaise was worth 100 more. So big egg makes better mayonnaise? Assuming that's... I think that was the big egg and not just a random chance. The happier I get my chickens, I think, the bigger the eggs get, the more I get cooler mayonnaise. Mayonnaise. Buck. 3 chickies. Oh, he went back in. Oop. Seems consistent, so I think one of them is always giving large egg. I'm gonna get 4 of these just to be able to process them faster, but it's just not that unreasonable to do 2 trips, basically. And keep that going for now. I don't know if the farm is done. I should check in on that. The barn is done. Different word. I'm not used to differentiating these words necessarily. I'm not a farmer. Whoa! Whoa! Both of them are lit up, even though they're made on separate days. Maple syrup. And pine tar. These are rarer items, and that they came... Oh, that looks like we're ready. That's gonna upgrade. It's gonna. Oh yeah, this is gonna increase my hay intake or throughput. I don't have my wooden path stuff on. Pine tar and maple syrup. I don't remember if I have a thing I want to make with those necessarily. pine tar, I think, came up in a recipe at some point, and that's why I knew it existed. I think I put my first tap on maple syrup, but I didn't really know what the results of the taps were going to be, and then I'm like, oh, these are different types of trees. One of them mentioned the, Oop. There we go. I think I had a recipe that mentioned pine tar, and then I was like, oh, okay, so there's a thing I get from pines. And that looks like a pine. I grew up around pines. So for once, I know a thing about the real world. Thing I increasingly don't know because I have a weird job where I don't do the real world. I guess the upside of the axe is you can attack individual bushes. If you attack that means you don't have to do the big wide swing that potentially takes out the grass that I think they're gonna eat. Yeah. A bit more cleanup. But overall, I think we're in a good spot. There we go. I'm right here, so I might as well get my water refilled. All right, let's see how much cows are gonna run me now that the barn's finally built. Probably a season too late for what seemed to be a animal-oriented. No, please. Closed for the day at 11 a.m.? What are your hours? What do you mean? Closed for the day at 11 a.m. I don't think I even saw like an event on the calendar. I don't think anything was today. I don't think today was anything special. Man, country life just moves at a different speed. That speed's pissing me off. Alright, so stuff is watered at least. Oh! Startled the shit out of me. I should plant the mixed flowers. Let's put the wood stuff away. Put the rock stuff away. Keep mayo on hand for gifting. Put away the hoe. Actually, no. I just got some seeds. Okay, new seeds are planted. Right, I should grab the eggies for the second load of the day. I wonder if I'm gonna have like a milk processing machine? Pasteurizer or something? Trying to get like a pail. You, mayonnaise. This guy's always hungry for mayonnaise. I should talk to him too. The air's so thick with honey and nectar all summer. I almost feel dizzy. Does nectar go in the air? I guess it does, yeah, flower nectar. Little girl's birthday is soon. Invasive crab species living in the local mine threatening it. I get this quest so often and I'll never complete it. Whoa! Exercise day. Summer seeds available. I know! Okay. Takes 12 days to mature. 11 days to mature. Blueberry seeds. 13 days to mature. Pepper seeds. Use some money sooner. 4 days to mature. Harvest with the scythe. Summer or fall. This is just like a high labor crop. You have to make like use a bunch of space at low cost with it, basically. Oh, it's wheat. Oh, that's the good shit. That means that I can feed my own animals without buying it for more. Some radishes. Some poppies. A spangle. The fuck are you talking about? A hop starter. Takes 11 days to grow, then keeps producing after that. But then, obviously, that only lasts for the duration of like the event. The event of the duration of the season, basically. I'm going big on farm this time. Oh, I'm out of money. Corn and sunflower are actually kind of expensive. Shit. Oh, I should have bought corn. Corn's one of the ones that keeps producing. Ooh, takes 8 days to produce a large sunflower, yields more seeds at harvest, which means you'll be able to make more out of it at the end. That's handy. Let's see. One of the boys is back here. Gonna give him my mayo. Thank you. I'm feeling a positive energy from this gift. Exercising can be fun. Don't look. I'm all red and sweaty. My arms are strong, but my legs need work. Marnie smiles at you through a mist of sweat. Breathe in, breathe out. There's a subtle hint that this character might have been had the gender swapped by the mod. I don't have it memorized who was what gender to begin with because I didn't play it beforehand. But I'm like, all right, well, this is clearly an old girl exercise group, and then a mill, their gay friend, their small southern town gay friend. All right, so today's gonna be another farm day. I keep almost going to the dungeon, but I'm like, no. We gotta be all in on harvesting to get them dividends. Although now I'm not gonna be able to afford. Now I'm gonna be struggling to afford the what you calls them. Oops. The cows. We can maybe find that money another way. Peppers continue to produce after the first harvest. Gonna use the previous janky shaped farmland just because it's less time spent having to actively hoe everything. Use my past energy where I can. These that I don't need right now off that bar so I can get up to these guys. Yeah, we're going to be doing a lot of hoeing. Is that a crop? I think that's a crop. Gonna have like an extended wheat farm over here. Oh, I'm not pausing to square my feet. I'm like slightly misclicking. The way that the course of today was changed by the fact that the fucking farm just wasn't open. So I guess it's because she's at the exercise club. Must be why. I don't really see a reason to leave, oops, the spot open either. Woo, there we go. I'm gonna get watering. Get through as much of this as I can before it starts getting dark, because holy shit, the day goes by quick. There's a lot of wheat, but it'll save me a lot of money compared to how much it costs to buy the wheat individually. They're like, I think a seed is 10, and buying grown wheat is like 50. And like, damn, my sweat and water are free.
Ugh.
Good thing we got a little lake over here. Even if I'm awkwardly shimmying through a million little trees everywhere. The trees in progress. Yeah, it's wild. I don't know how it would ever be cost effective to have sprinklers for everything with how much it kind of took to make one. There must just be a point where you just like have so much ore that you don't know what to do with it, so you're just like, make more sprinklers everywhere. Like I can imagine it, I guess. One solid barrier of trellis. I forgot to furt, didn't I? I didn't furt at all. Oh, I can furt. Must be added before planting. So you can furt on a trellis even if you can't furt elsewhere. We're learning things. Stupid things. It's getting darker. Sunflower seeds, spangle seeds, radish seeds. The darker it gets, the harder it'll be to tell what I've watered, is one of my fears. And we have an energy meter to worry about.
Yeah.
Doesn't do a lot. Dang, who knew farming was hard work? Oh my god. I can't see shit. Alright. Well, if I farm over here, I know that I haven't done it yet. There we go. I can very clearly know what I haven't done over here. Because I can't tell what's happening over there anymore in the dark. This is chaos. Got every seed planted? That's every seed planted. I've got that going for me. So now I just need to carefully water every one of these, even though the tiny, tiny square that indicates where I'm watering is basically invisible now. Just keep a real close eye on this shit. You're starting to get exhausted? Yeah, I agree. One more. Hey, I made it. Okay, so that's a lot of farm that I've farmed. That's neat. I probably did goodly. Let's get some mayo. Guess that'll get sold for a little bit of something. I admittedly will not be it. I should just give in and rest now. But now I won't be able to afford the cows, but I did something with my day at least and got a bunch of farming done. Whoa. Something happened? There was an earthquake during the night. Okay. Yeah, there was like a little like thing on the side of the screen indicating that a sound was playing. Mayonnaise is crazy. Mayonnaise is so good that I might want to get another chicken coop. Just to like double the number of chickens and just have them make a fuck ton of mayo all the time, which is apparently like the magical item that makes people like me and also makes me money, which makes me want to have more of it to do both those things. Like, Gamer Boy doesn't like it because he's, you know, he's a picky eater. But like everyone else that actually goes outside, it's like, oh my god, mayonnaise, I love this shit. Yep, Emil liked it. This music kind of rocks, what the fuck? So I think I never had an earth crystal to give in the first place, yeah. Marrow, this is embarrassing. I lost my lucky purple shorts. I'm telling you because I think I can trust you. If you find them, bring them back to me discreetly. I'll pay well. Thanks, Mayor Lewis. What are they, pouched? Why are you embarrassed about your shorts? Also, you just lost them? That's all I get? No hint whatsoever about how to find them? We got a brown large egg. That's another one for the collection. We'll put you away. We want to hold on to you though. We want to put you in the I keep wanting to say museum. I've heard about the museum from Animal Crossing, and I've also like, I guess I played it for like a minute, and I've also like Critter Cove emulates the museum. And this game has something similar going on. There is the actual museum, but there's also separately the other thing, the community center. I keep thinking of as a museum kind of, because it also is a place where you put like each unique item, I think. A bullhead frenzy has begun in the mountains. What the fuck are you talking about? That's not real words. That's not real words at all. This is such a good song. What the fuck? It's like such a mix of like retro music and so on. All right, let's see how much the cow cost that I can't. You open at 9. Is this the mountains? This is the lake. What's the mountains? Wait. That's the mountains. Oh. Adventurers Guild. Go over there. Wait, have I just never been there? Oh my god. Well, I'm here, so I might as well check out the weird spring onion crop spots. And pick those up. I wonder if I increase their harvests. Oh, they're spring onions. Like, from the spring. So they're gone now in the summer. Is that just like a fun, nifty little treat to help you out in the early game? Or did foraging just change locations now? Oh, that wasted an hour, so now I can go back up here and try again. No, the music's fading. So, and with the magic. Supplied shop. So heaters are 2K. We're gonna want those in the long term. Ooh, a milk pail. We're gonna need that. Shears. So more tools to go on my toolbar, which is gonna be a lot to keep track of. Purchase animals. Dairy cow, $1,500. Which isn't like catastrophic, but Yeah, it's gonna be a chunk. And then we'll see how much value how much value I get out of dairy in the long term. So I want to turn in the large egg. The music's back, so it's like location based, I guess. Pork, pork, pork. Does the dog like forage for me or anything? See, I don't think I need to. I can turn this stuff in person. Puppy. It wouldn't hurt to turn this stuff in person because then I can get more seeds. Oh shit! I didn't finish watering. Oh yeah, this is a downside. This is a downside of having a proper farm. Yeah, I see. I see what I see the bed I've made. I hope that's a crop and not like it's. I think it's from wild seeds, right? So I think it is a crop. It's just one of a kind, and that's why it looks so weird. By which I mean nothing else like it looks like it around here. I keep wondering, like, am I just watering a patch of grass? Here's the downside of making your own wheat, huh? Oops. Ooh, a misclick costs you energy. Here we go! Okay, let's look at the crafting menu real quick. Oh, pine tar. So speed grow makes pine tar. I don't know how much I'm gonna make that because I don't know how much I have moss. But that hinted to me that pine tar existed, which gave me the reference point to try to make it. Bee house. Would place outside and wait for delicious honey. Okay. Iron bar, coal, wood, maple syrup. Got it. So I need enough to make an iron bar, which I think is 5. And then I can make a bee house. And then maybe I can just keep up with that and keep making another one every time I get more too. Okay, so nope, not you. Not you. Ah! Doesn't care where your mouse is sometimes. Iron. I have 1 iron ore, so I get like 4 more iron ore. So it's like 5, right? We can double check right now. Yeah. So 5 copper makes 1 bar. So if I get 4 more iron ore to go with my 1 that I already have, then I'll have 5 to make an iron bar, and then I can use that to make a bee house. Then I can use the leftover money I have on buying more crops, maybe? Unless I want to keep... I might want to keep my money to instead spend on... Yeah, let's not give gifts right now. Let's get this mayo invested in getting a cow. And a pail for the cow, because that's going to be its own thing to do with as well. One of you is the egg one. Foraging. Construction. Yeah, this one just wants me to get a bunch of wood. That's not a very hard goal to meet, but I don't know how to get the hardwood yet. So the other parts are maybe pointless until I accomplish that part. Okay, so that's 2 types of egg. There's a duck egg, apparently. Then wool, goat milk, and large milk. I need 5 of those things, too. So I need to get, like, a sheep and a cow. Or multitudinous of them all. Can I cut this down? Nope. This place is just like this until you fix it up. Ah! It startled me. Can I get that flower? No? Can I get that flower? Son of bitch. Oh, does he close at 3 or 4? I don't remember. I feel like he's already gonna close before I get there. Ah! 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 I'm in. Chop.
No!
After all, why shouldn't I? There we go. There we go. Okay, so I was able to get the 4 from that at least. By selling some coal. Which is not that big of a loss right now. Okay, cool. I got it in time. We made it! So now I just want to head back. Sell off my mayo, make an iron bar, craft a beehive. And also maybe investigate what is up with the mountain situation where a bunch of words I don't understand were shouted at me. Freaking the carbuncle ate itself nonsense. Goodbye, mail. There we go, so we're making a copper bar. Should be able to make something with that. I guess we'd also like to get a construction bench, because then I could make stuff without having to gather everything from all the different boxes nearby. That's like a neat feature that apparently exists. A lot of buzzing noises around here. What's going on over there? No more seeds, right? No, just furt. All furt, no seed. Got some energy items. Not especially. I've got some to spam. Very slowly. It's really throwing me off trying to tell. The bar keeps jumping up and down between the top and bottom of the screen, and it keeps making me unable to tell what I'm doing there. When I'm in the middle of trying to scroll to the right item. I know you can hit numbers for some of these things, but I'm not going to hit numbers to go all the way to like the equal sign. That's so far from where my hand is positioned in the first place. What is that? Railroad. Was this always here? What the fuck? Wait. I don't remember this being here. And this is an area where I can destroy things? What the hell's over there? If I get a weird item, I can do something with it there, maybe? Can I go in here? Oh, that's the rail platform. Big boulder. Seems impossible to budge. Is that the big boulder that was mentioned in the community center? There's a bath here. Is this where some of the characters are sometimes when I can't find them? Whoa. Wait, there's a weight set here and a shower. Oh, it looks like a hot spring or whatever. What do you call it? Sauna. Little dudes abound. A spice berry. That's a lot of energy. Oh, there's a weird berry over there too. Ah, okay, so this is a broken bridge. Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff over there, but the bridge is broken. And that's where something's happened in the mountains, I guess? I might just ran all the way over here to investigate that, yeah. I think I remember knowing that the bridge was broken. I feel like days are flying by and I'm not necessarily getting much done with them. I'm glad the path to the railroad tracks is open again. I like going up there when I feel like being alone. Which is often. Hint, hint, fuck off. Grape. Grape, grape, grape. Grape. And spiceberry. I just got 2 of the foraging items, just like that. Right out the gate. Just debating somewhat how worth it is to sell them versus putting them in the thing. I can't help but want to put the first instance of anything I find. Oh, I can't reach that flower. That's out of bounds. Whenever I find something I haven't seen before, I'm always kind of tempted to immediately put it in the thing. Just to cash it in and make sure I get the progress tracked. A lot of these things do seem all or nothing on your progress, which is rough, because a lot of them are going to be hard to do. Some of them are like, get really good crops in a specific season that you've already finished. I'm like, oh fuck. So now we're in summer crops. This one shook at me a little bit. So that's the crops one. This is the foraging one. I keep mixing them up. Summer. We got all 3 of these. Whoa! Give me something. 30 summer seeds of... Just an assortment of summer seeds. Well... I mean, that's good. That's pretty worth it. Turn in those... Yeah. Not gonna make the money right now, but like turning those things in now definitely gave me some stuff. What's over there? Oh, because whenever I finish a bundle, I unlock an entirely new category of things to turn in. This shit is involved. The bulletin board. Okay. Oh, maple syrup. And fiddlehead fern and truffle and fried egg and... Because maki roll and poppy. That's a weird... Why is a poppy in the chef's bundle? That's weird. Oh, each one's got a different person. Sea urchin, sunflower. Ah, I had that before. Duck feather, red mushroom. Field research bundle. Purple mushroom, nautilus, chub. Frozen geode. These are really obscure items. Do they give you rep with a specific character? Wheat, hay, and apple. The enchanter's bundle. The wine. The rabbit's foot. The pomegranate. That's a strange... Oh, reward is friendship. Ah. Do you get friendship in general for everyone for doing all of them? Or does each individual one give you friendship with that character specifically? Because that's what would make sense, more or less. But it feels like each one's promising me like a long-term reward. Glittering boulder removed. Is that the one that's in the north? Or a different boulder? That one beggeth a lot of fishing out of you. And I'm chill with getting every stat up and learning how to do every kind of skill. I don't know how feasible that is for the playstyle necessarily of the game, but I do feel like I kind of picked the, like, do everything, man, farm. I don't have anything to give to that guy. I feel like the meadow farm is meant around you, like multitasking different skills and so on, which may or may not be efficient, but it's probably entertaining at least. So tempting to take the maple syrup over there, but those look like hard goals to accomplish. And meanwhile, I could get started on this beehive right now. The bee house. Wood, coal, maple syrup. Maple, wood. I got a bee house. It's a house for bees. Sounds silly when I say it that way. I've got a lot of weird little seeds to plant too. Just had the space and time to do it. I might sell some of these lower quality plants and save the higher quality flowers as gifts, but sell the other ones just because it's so many flowers to keep track of. Ah! And one of our goals is to be making the money. What are you vibrating at me with? Oh, the shorts. Mayor shorts and quotes. Ah, yeah, they are pouched trunks. I knew it. Game recognized game. My stuff. No, not that. Nope. Very nonsensical planting for a second here. Just doing what I can. I'm sleepy, he whined, whinily. I'm gonna plant these summer seeds. And I get my furt. Gonna need to refill my water. Oh, it's getting harder to see. And I think this is as far as I'm gonna make it, is I'm gonna be able to like water these maybe. Then the rest are gonna have to wait till tomorrow. Nice payoff though, having lost a day to trying to get seeds from the guy that wouldn't go to the counter to sell them to me. It is nice to get a big old bounty of bonus seeds. Granted, we don't know what they grow. They're wild. Wild and untamed. Okay, so all the flowers counted as money. I don't know what's going on with these blue jazzes. Is that like a slightly purpler blue jazz? It might be a slightly purpler blue jazz. It's really hard to see. It almost looks like the same color. And you can see why I would think it's blue, because it's called blue jazz, and it mostly looks blue. It's not a very high contrast color like that compared to these tulips compared to each other. Oh my god. Our crops be cropping a bit. I don't think anything's particularly ready yet. Also, my energy is not very high, damn. But we water anew. I swear this is gonna be where it's like, your adventuring days are over, buddy. Now you're stuck in the farm life. You don't got the time or energy to go outside and do things anymore. The true adult experience of giving up on your dreams of being a Legend of Zelda adventurer, instead watering cabbages for 7 hours a day. Wow. Yeah, I guess the more I end up watering, the more I might potentially be interested in having a well that's near the farm, so I don't have to run all the way over there, which isn't that far, but I have enough crops that I'm gonna have to do it multiple times a day, and that starts to feel like more of a drag than it did when I was just had my sad little barely existing spring farm. Meow, 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 meow. Put the bees over here, maybe? Along the fence. You just hang out somewhat out of the way. He's gone barking mad. Hey, buddy. Where is he? Wait. Oh, there he is. He's hiding. Like, maybe he'll bark less after I pet him? Maybe? Just shamelessly walking directly on top of my crops most of the time. Well, we certainly got a variety. They're going to be paying dividends at different intervals in the future. All of them getting set off at different times as they all finally finish up. I cannot tell where I just watered. Ooh, so now I need to leave and come back and keep track of what I watered so far. You can like kind of almost see it. I'm gonna finish that path too, just to keep the overgrowth from covering it, so I can kind of more consistently run around in there. Boy, are we turning wheat field into a project. I was listening to one of my favorite video essays of all time, which is by Folding Ideas. It's called "Why It's Rude to Suck at Warcraft." I just thought that was interesting to think about in the context of this game in particular, because this game opens with the messaging of like you slaving away at your depressing day job and then getting this like inheritance from your grandfather to like go live a simpler life out in the wilds and being a farmer and whatnot. So it kind of indicates the idea of like living slower and living more carefree and escaping from capitalism and the grind of all that. And that's interesting because inevitably the audience of this game will turn it into a very different experience where they will optimize the fuck out of it. And if you end up playing it for an audience or online or any kind of like way that's like observed by people, you're kind of inevitably going to have people that are like expecting different from you and expecting you to play the most efficient way and so on, especially as the game ages and so on. And so it's like, it reminds me a little bit of the World of Warcraft culture where people very much do enter into a rut of like, here's the one way to play the game essentially, and they will like have a strange reaction somewhat if they see people playing it in a suboptimal way potentially. And I'm a fair bit ahead, which I think I like, because I like to maintain it being a relatively blind playthrough, where I'm just doing what I do and making my own decisions and falling ass backwards through most of it. So like, for example, right now I'm currently like uploading an episode a week, but I'm like recording 2 a week a lot of the time. And so over time, it's going to get even more disparate how far ahead I am compared to when people are watching it, which means that they're less likely to affect my behavior by trying to tell me how I should play the game and so on. But I heavily recommend that video for anybody that just is a gamer, which is all of you, or consumes stuff about gaming, which is all of you, because it's really interesting to unpack how we think about video games and their goals and versus their themes and so on. But also it's somewhat up for debate how much this game even matches up with the idea. Like, is the game anti the idea of a hard day's work and efficiency and making long-term decisions and like making profit-oriented calls? Because if it is, it's a little weird that they made the game that they did then, right? Because this game seems very motivated by profit and figuring out how to make money and so on, because that's all you do. It does have a constant ticking clock. It has constant optimize. Like, it does to flippantly point out that the game two large eggs. To flippantly point out that the game is narratively somewhat about taking the slower, simpler life and so on, is to sort of ignore the actual systems as they're presented, which are actually kind of about optimization and working hard and so on. So it's kind of a mixed bag. Like, it's debatable whether or not the game on some level might have not entirely successfully implemented the theming that it was going for, or it might be debatable that it was never actually about taking the slower, simpler life or taking a break, but instead just escaping the other evils of capitalism. Because capitalism isn't necessarily evil just because it pushes you to work all the time, but in part because it actually, like, it alienates you from your labor. Like, when you work at a corporation, you are profiting the corporation, but your actual labor is not. No, working more does not lead to more results for you. Let's see. I do get my energy stuff going on. See, I think I might actually head up and do a dungeon run today, having accomplished some other stuff. I already checked out the other stuff, right? Yeah. So I ran my farm for the day. I think I'm gonna go check out the dungeon and see if I can make some money in addition via the other systems. But yeah, if you ever work for a big company or really a lot of other stuff, like, a lot of capitalism is about exploitation, and so I think that's what the looming threat is of Joja Mart, is the idea of returning to exploitation. You have like the one most depressed, antisocial, bummed out guy in town works there. Is there like a scene playing here? Hey, we had one of those kales you sold at the shop for dinner last night. I guess it was starting to go bad and my dad couldn't bear to throw it out. Oh. Unfortunately, it tasted like trash. If I knew how to use a sword, I'd be exploring those caves by the mountain lake right now. It's probably nice and cool in there. You want something from me? Ooh. Can sell that in a minute. It's a gold star one too. The way that I immediately forgot what I got as an upgrade. I think gatherer, yeah, double harvest. Has that triggered yet? So now we know what that means. There's every 5 levels we get a perk instead of just getting more stuff, more skill at a thing. You have to pick like an upgrade. Boy, is it dark in here. What's happening? What's happening? Oh, it's these little guys. There we go. Boy, can I not see shit. Yeah, a misconception from capitalists is when they hear about socialism and communism and so on, they think that the premise is to, oh, my visibility went up. You have to think that the premise is that the entire world just becomes based around having handouts and not doing anything. As if, like, the concept of... As if these concepts are antithetical to the idea of working or something. And it's not the premise exactly. Sure, if technology was so advanced that we could automate most of life, then it would make sense to not have to work just for the sake of it. But under our current system, you work even when there's no reason to work. There's kind of an inherently an absurdity to the idea that there would ever be... Oh my god, I can't see. Ah, found it. There's kind of an inherent absurdity to life, the idea that you just, like... An arbitrary number of people are born every day, and then they grow up, and an arbitrary number of them go into college and enter whatever field they feel like, basically. And then they just are turned loose into the job market, having made a bunch of life-altering decisions where they have now a lifetime of debt based on an education that they had to pay for, despite not being old enough or experienced enough to actually have a career yet. And they just have to hope, take a gamble that they can ever later pay off this degree that they got. But then there's no, like, system for matching people that are in the job market with jobs that match with that thing, and there's no promise that the labor force will actually, like, the demand for labor will actually be there. Can't tell what this creature is. I think a lot of us know that there's people who work their asses off endlessly and don't really get rewarded for it, and there's other people that have cushy, weird, almost like fake jobs. And I don't begrudge those people not having to work their ass off all the time, but there are definitely people that, like, just kind of don't actually have to do that much most of the time, and they kind of just, like, sit around looking busy a lot of the time. And we just all pretend that all adds up to a society that makes sense. But really, it leads to a society where everyone just kind of feels like money is made up, because it is. Ooh. A torch. Like manually placeable torch or something? Ah. That's interesting. So torches can just be on the ground. That was somehow already placed? But yeah, like the slow life of being a farmer doesn't solve everything, but there is like a very direct like understanding of what your relationship is with your food and your labor and your community in a way that is way more comprehensible than the strangeness of living in most of modern society, where you're like, genuinely, what am I doing? And what will my body of work have been when I die? What did I do with my life? Did the labor I did even like have a value to anybody, or was I just like weirdly spilling a face in a corporate structure that was made by a manager that was trying to justify their own existence within the ladder? I think about how many corporate decisions seem to be made by just the fact that like this one position changed hands from that person to that person, and now the new guy has to like make his like mark on the company, and then like a bunch of people pay with their jobs, and a bunch of projects that were like 7 years in development suddenly get canceled midway through, thinking of like game development and so on, because somebody decided that now that they're running things, the fucking Xbox doesn't need to exist anymore, or something like that. Okay, I can just carry it around. That's helpful for my purposes right now. So I don't know... Okay, it's getting late too. Did I ever find a ladder early on? I don't think I did. Might not make it to the next milestone. Ooh, that bat had 2 wings, like a bat should. And the grind to reach 10 bat wings shouldn't be that tough, and yet it seems like it's going to be a tough thing to get. Did I make it? I made it! Yay! Let's get out of here. I was like, I was afraid to like even look at the number in the moment because I was just like in a panic to get through there. But I was like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. If the next floor isn't the right one, I'm gonna have to just take the ladder to get out the moment I get to an exit. Because I need to get back to my house before someone apparently robs me. That's a weirdly upsetting implication for this setting, that somebody apparently robs me. Eggies. Move a little faster right now. I'm gonna try to sell stuff very quickly before I crash. A bomb? Jensen, a bomb! Okay. What, I wonder what happens if you pass out in your own farm. Like, is that a wiggle room where you don't get robbed, but you do, like... Do you get dragged back to your bed by your dog or something? That's some good mayonnaise. Yeah, the star mayonnaise is worth 100G more. So now when they make big eggs, I make a lot of money actually. And oh, my grape counts as a crop. Oh, I maybe should have put that in the thing then. It doesn't count as foraging. So that's 1,000. That might be enough for something. There we go. Get my mayonnaise machines running. No. Just try and click on things. Gravy. They do not eat much grass. Like, that does not seem like I'm at risk of running out of foraging stuff here. Put the eggies away. Got 1 iron ore. Whoa. A bomb generates an explosion. Watch out! That might be more of a real thing. We got bat wings out the wazoo. Okay, so I can turn in... It's 10 bat wings, right? Mushrooms. Oh, this needs pine tar for the exotic foraging. And maple syrup. So I have a few different places to turn in a maple syrup. Wait, doesn't one of the reputation ones want maple syrup too? So maple syrup gets turned in twice? That's a blackberry, not a grape. Okay, so pine tar can be turned in. Should probably do that then. Fish tank, boiler room. There we go, 10 bat wings. I'll put these over here to remember to turn those in a minute. Put the bomb with the monster loot, I guess. That kind of makes sense to me. Yeah. Let's go get that cow purchased. So I imagine the cow might need to exist in this space for a bit before it produces much in the way of milk. But we'll see. Oh, I have not. I do not have a path going down here, so I lost track of where it was. She opens at 9. I'm a fool. A fool. I'm a fool and everyone saw. Yeah, I should just be watering all my bullshit because I got a lot of watering to do. Oh my god. Got a lot of watering to do, alright. What? Pop them. Okay. Okay, nope. I was gonna say that almost looks like it's ready or something. That wheat actually looks like it might almost... No. The wheat will probably have, like, golden tips to it or something. Whatever you call them, like the cattails. It's probably not quite in that state yet. I think I'll be able to tell in some way. I think I've previously had crops where they enter into a state where they're properly usable, and when you try to pick them, they indicate that it's time to gather them because it'll kind of poke at you to specifically be like, "Hey, switch to the scythe." So I think anything grassy, I think you gather with a scythe. Which does make them dangerous if you plant them in certain locations where you might not be able to reach them very well with the scythe, like this one right here. I don't know if that one might just have to sit there in my yard until the surrounding plants finish growing. Because I don't know if I can reach it without destroying a different crop. So I might have to wait until the surrounding crops are done first. I should definitely create a more open path to the lake from the farm area that doesn't have trees in it, just for the sake of my own survival. There's incentive to be so dense with so many different things that can grow, so I should definitely create like a little consistent path so I don't get frustrated trying to walk to my water. Requires scythe, yeah. That's what I thought. Can't even water it. Wait, can I? No. Oh my god, I'm low energy and I'm farmed out. It's interesting thinking about how some of the farm animals might work, because like, yeah, it's hard to ignore the fact that my chickens produce a lot of value for me, and they're not labor intensive. Like, this game frames chicken farming like it's a real easy profession. Granted, that always... I'm under the impression that chicken farming is actually like one of the more horrific ones, isn't it? I mean, industrial livestock is just kind of an upsetting concept in general, I think. Although your personal farm doesn't have to be upsetting. There's plenty of people that just have like their own farm where they just keep animals. And they milk the cows and they get the eggs and the chickens. And they just feed them. Crosses different land for people once you start slaughtering the animals, which isn't always on the table for people, but it is often the point. Puppy? I don't know where he keeps going. I gotta chop some of those trees down so I can tell. Oh, there he is. Not the bomb. If I put the bomb in there, I'll die. Are we up to... We're up to 3 of our egg producers being big egg. It's the good shit. Alright, real quick, I'm gonna go on a little excursion. Go down here and buy a cow. Then go over and crack my geodes. Then head back to finish anything else that's left. Purchase animals. We need a dairy cow. Yeah, it goes in that one. Bert. Those were food, so it'll be like... Shirt. Great. I'll send little Chert to her new home right away. So we're gonna want the milk pail, which is 1,000. We'll get there. Do you need more milk pails to sell more milk? Do I need to like have milk bottling or something? I'm curious what's gonna go on there. How much does it cost to crack an geode? I think it's like 75 or 25. It's not 200, is it? I think I can crack both my geodes. He's a skateboarder. You know, I used to live in the city, and I have to admit, this place is much nicer in the summer. The city is so hot with all that concrete. My poor boy is so low energy just from watering plants. It definitely incentivizes trying to figure out sprinklers, but oh my god, the sprinklers don't look like they're gonna be that good. Oh, this place is open. Ice cream! It's expensive. I wonder what Alex is doing today. Huh? Didn't notice you standing there. Saw you checking out the bathhouse the other day. Trying to get in shape? You didn't go poking around in my locker, did you? Why? Is there something embarrassing in there? $25G. Whoa. That might be a Nekoite. I think that's new. And sandstone. Oh, yeah, the hoe and the watering can only show up if I'm currently holding them. Right, that makes sense. The copper is the easy part. Having the money is harder. But I increasingly am getting more of everything figured out there. There we go. It's a different purple bucket. My mother used to drive the bus to Calico Desert, but the bus stopped working a few years ago. Mayor says there's not enough money in the town coffers, or else he'd have it fixed. Wait. Oh god damn it, that's my cooldown noise. Whenever I accidentally block with the sword, there's a cooldown, and that sound eventually plays. Oh, hey. Oh, sorry. That's just his reflexive reaction to seeing me in person. Oh, I missed Jazz's birthday. Oh no, not Jazz. Everyone loves Jazz. You like Jazz? Does anyone have an extra carp laying around? No. I don't. Alright, the Batwing and the Pine Tar. I wonder if it's anyone's birthday today. I better check the calendar by Pierre's shop. Hint, hint. Be very funny to read that dialogue, and then you look at the calendar and it's his birthday. It's like, you son of a bitch. I see your game. I see what you're up to. I remember what I came here with, but I don't remember why. Just gotta like page through these for a bit. Dang it. Alright, so there's the bat wings. Oh, I only need 2 of these. So 1 solar essence or void essence would undo the need to get 99 slimes, which sounds like a lot. It's a bit much. This seems like the easiest one, but I don't know how easy it is to get a frozen tear or a fire quartz. But like 3 types of bars. I can probably just buy the ores to get the bars, even if I can't get them otherwise. The big thing blocking my progress there is getting those 2 specific weird rare gems, which I don't know how rare they are. I feel like I've had a fire quartz before. Probably not, because it's not in the farm thing. Got 2 of these done. There it is. Counts as exotic foraging. Maple syrup and oak resin. Okay, so I need to make a tap and put it on a 3rd tree. What were taps made out of? 2 copper bars and some wood. Those are not very. That's another use of wood and copper bars that I could easily make use of. I should really get going on that, because that's probably some passive income actually. Let's look into that and also head back to make sure that I finish watering everything. I don't remember if I did or not. I think I went on a detour just because I wanted to get out before. Things look pretty watered. I headed out at the time because I was worried about the place closing and I wanted to get my stuff processed. Another wild seed. Sargo. So I want to have copper bars and then just wood. It's already on me. Yeah, I should maybe make a few of these. Alright, so what's that? Kind of have them like around this area. The one's on this one with the little buds. That one's on a pine. Put one on this guy. It's a different kind of tree than the other ones. Another one on this type. That's 2 pines. Maybe get another maple. Use the ones that are all along this area. We've got, I think that's 1 oak, 2 pine, and 2 maple, unless there's another type of tree I'm missing out on here. He's sleeping outdoors. Let's see, it is late again. I probably should be not committing to another day of adventuring right now. Oh, this is throwing me off because the camera doesn't move with me when I'm near the boundaries of the map. In moments like this, it's easiest to do this by just using WASD and holding it in place, because there's such a narrow band of how close to yourself you can place things. It keeps making me think I can't place things in a certain location, but it's actually just the fact that you have to be like fucking right on top of it when you're doing it. Yeah, like, me just I'm holding my mouse still and trying to WASD around, and it still like won't connect to much of anything. They made it weirdly hard to play stuff. I bet that's a popular mod, is to increase the range of it or something, because it just seems a bit much. Alright. So now I have paths to take me to both sides of the cattle farm, a path leading to out of this map. Got 3 more taps. Taps have got to be like livestock, but even easier. There's the cow. Hi. Sure, it's trying to sleep. Oh, sorry. Sorry for bothering you. I didn't mean to. Hope it's not distracting when I decide to chop down a tree right outside your house. Yum yum yum. Still trying to clear a lot of the trees from this area because they make it hard to navigate or see. Okay, I think that area by the bees is going to be where I have trees that are tapped, and so those are the ones I'm going to not want to chop down as much. Developing a system, kind of like creating little zones throughout my area. Ooh, the butterflies that flew out of this one. Damn, I'm a bad person. I feel bad for doing this now. Not Joja Cola, I'm trying to...
Trying to eat my algae in peace.
There we go. I'm pretty sure there's still a stump in here. I just can't see it anymore. Oh, it's hard to see. Maybe someday I'll have a axe that can actually chop down or clear out some of these giant fucking stumps that are just around here forever now. Oop. Eat it. It's like weirdly hard to eat it. There we go. I think I may have entered into an exhausted state that he is none too happy about. Right. Do. One little torch is a treat. Puppy. That's some good mayo. We sold off 5. And more of them were gold star than weren't. Day 6. Now, any of these crops actually done yet? Oh, I haven't been checking this for a bit. Okay. No recipes today. Okay, well this. Oh my goodness, that's some wheat and hay. Think we need those for one of these guys? Not you. Crafts, fish tank, boiler room, bulletin board? Yeah, 10 hay and 10 wheat, and then 3 apples for the fodder bundle. That's got a lot of wheat and hay, so those are separate. One of the most widely cultivated grains, makes a great flour for breads and cakes. I really gotta get my kitchen built. Yeah, I think that's our next priority, right? Gotta figure out how to get our kitchen situation figured out. Put our crops away for a second. Except for do want these in order to get credit for that stuff. Nab up our eggs for processing. Got some new ideas to sleep on. I think I just leveled up my farming by petting all my chickens. I think I'm gonna do a quick... Yeah, it's too early for shops and stuff. I'm gonna do a quick trip over just to turn in these things in the community center. Community center? The community center to get it off of my task list at least. Then get to watering until I'm fucking exhausted again, apparently. But yeah, if I can store up enough money and afford the expansion with the kitchen, then I might finally hit a point. Let's see. Oops. There we go. If I can reach the point where I can get the kitchen expansion, then I can finally cook. And then that applies to some of the... Wow, my energy's low. Cooking will help me increase my own energy. It'll probably give me items that I can sell more. It'll probably give me items that I can trade more. 2 grapes, so that's the bonus one I get sometimes. Yeah, almost everyone is not open till 9. Spiceberry. Was better grape? Yep. I'm always a little torn because we can use these items. Hey, puppy. Hey, puppy. We can use these items as, here, I gotta get rid of some of these. Shit. These rocks. I can use them for money, but I can also use them for food in the dungeon. Hey, buddy. Marrow. Let's see. Gotta give you hay, yeah. Oh, that's not on me right now, damn it. I'm doing some running around right now. Right, it's up here. Eh. Ugh. I tell you what, our one cow isn't about to drain my my coffers on food. He's not gonna get through all that. Man, I can already afford my next cow, but I should buy the pail first and start processing how milk works. Got a milk pail, which is another tool, so I'd very much like to hit the point where I can afford a bigger backpack, because just the tools alone are gonna take up my entire skill bar. My entire hot bar. Which is a bit rough. Let's find out if the pail works or not. Sure, it's too young to produce milk. Okay, so the cows grow up just like the chickens do. It's just less apparent that they're that young because they're so small. Or they're actually because they're so big. But did you got some real bad autopilot sentences coming out where I'm like, that's not what I meant to say. Yeah, I'm probably gonna need some of this foraging food. This foraging items that I got just to get through my shift right now. I still need to water my stuff. Was I watering this row yet? I really wish you could tell if trellises were watered or not. Like maybe the wood should get damp or something. I feel like crops should maybe be a different color if they've been watered that day. It's not 100% realistic, but just like trying to... It's a way of trying to communicate via the art that something has happened. Because the floor getting a little darker is much harder to see. I guess if you did I guess that maybe the trick is to do horizontal farms instead of vertical farms, like as far as your like rows of crops go. So I'm quickly in the point where I'm just having every square be crop. But if you did have spaces between them, then doing horizontal rows would make it so you could see the dirt at the bottom. Funnily enough, the one spot where I would be able to see the dirt is covered by a tree over there. It's easy to see how you'd end up being like an antisocial farmer that doesn't even interact with people in the town. Just because, holy shit, once you actually have crops like this, like it'll pay off eventually, but right now I'm just like, oh my goodness. I literally use up half my day just watering these crops. And then my entire meter's just gone. Does make the game a fair bit more repetitive too. Definitely like a long-term investment in your farm, but getting enough sprinklers would lead to you being able to at least use up less of your energy, which has a real cost. Since if you want to refill your energy, you need to use up foraged items and other resources to fill your belly. I'm exhausted. Ooh, did I stay exhausted? You let it empty out once, did you stay exhausted for good or something? Nope, I didn't mean to click there. I was trying to see if I could interact with the exhausted notification. Oh man, do I just get worse for the rest of the day if I get exhausted for a bit, even if I recover from it by actually eating some? Maybe just have to like eat way more before it escapes? No, it might just be like that now. It definitely seems like it could get me in some trouble if I was trying to go into the mines, maybe? Hang on, what its effects might be. There we go, making a point to fill in our hay. Right now, animals should generally be fine with just eating what's around. I probably don't need to give them that much hay. But I probably won't have to give them that much hay. I'm still gonna like stock up for now. Stock them up for now for the purposes of making sure. No more eggies here. I only have 2 slimes. I am not at all on my way to succeeding with that stuff. I hope she's not closed already. A coal. Hoping she's not already closed, because I do want to check the price for the kitchen upgrade. No! You're all here to ruin my life. She's just hanging out over here. Did you know that my son loves obsidian? He loves that stuff. He said loves twice, which is a little weird. Ah! Are you playing a flute up here? Can't talk to them. Or hear them, which is weird. Hey, have any interesting farm stories to tell me? Guess not. This guy's just always... He's so curious about my farming. But nothing ever comes of it. Dare I go on a little adventure as a treat? I don't know how my energy reserves are gonna last. Let's see. Definitely want to put this on here. I guess you... Yeah, tablets you go between your bars? Don't really want to do that though. Getting kind of an unexpected supply of copper here. From, rocks that aren't really showers. Hello. Oh, now there's some showers. So it wouldn't hurt to collect these torches then when I see them. Since apparently I can just pick them up. Got him. Oops. And these guys are hard to see. Am I full up? Nope, I got it. Oh. There it is. Just nabbing up the light sources before I head out. Might as well keep them. Yeah, my goal is simultaneously to gather anything I can, but also just to try to reach the next 5-floor interval because I don't know what I'll find, but it seems like I'm just permanently gaining access to shortcuts to later bits of the content, basically, and what discoveries might be around there. Like an incoming bat? Ah. Yep, that's definitely the same sound. They make that pretty clear. I'm surprised by, like, how I'm kind of deep in here and I'm still just finding copper, it feels like. Oh, that guy wasn't. That bug was somehow a ladder. Of course he was. And for how many slimes they want me to turn in, it's surprising how rare slimes are. Ah. Bomb. Hello. Little quartz is a treat. Hello. What's going on here? Is this gold? A topaz. I definitely fell for that before. I'm pretty sure I did. ton of stuff on this floor. Oh shit, it's late. Ugh, cave carrots. Actually, you, okay. We're gonna want the speed boost in the long term, and some energy. Ooh, that's a cool rock over there. Don't know if I'm gonna make it a floor deeper in time. There's definitely stuff to gather on this floor. Kinda wish I was getting some kind of credit for killing those guys. I guess maybe the tally that's happening back at the base might be doing something, but other than that, I don't think there's anything that they drop that I want. Oh, it's 1 AM already. Shit. I gotta go. Ooh. This is gonna be a little down to the wire. I am rapidly, yeah, now that I'm under strain from farming here, I am like rapidly running out of resources with which to, oh fuck. Okay, I'm back on my farm. It's like getting harder to replenish my energy meter. I'm genuinely gonna be like capped out. Okay, I'm gonna be in my own house, but I might pass out right here. What happens if I pass out of my own house? I don't know what that means. Rancher. Animals produce 20... Animal products are worth 20% more, or crops are worth 10% more? I gotta go for a rancher, right? Like, that's so consistently what I'm doing. This is like my thing. I can scale easily. It's so much more reliable than crops. Less prone to user error. Me, I'm the user. Did I lose any money? I don't know how much money I had a second ago. I should have checked. Well, it's hard. I mean, that makes it harder to tell. If I pass out right next to my own bed, what does that do? Oh. Hi, Marrow. I have some good news for you. A few days ago, I made a breakthrough in my research in the local environment. I'll spare you the technical details and get to the point. You know that empty cave you have? Over on the cliffs? What? Well, I have a way to turn it into something useful for both of us. Is it mycology? I like to set up the cave to attract some local species. That way I can observe them in a more controlled environment, and you can harvest whatever products they produce. I can either set up the cave to attract mushrooms or fruit bats. The bats will sometimes leave fruit for you to collect. Huh. I mean, the mushrooms make more sense to me, but bats are cool. I was actually just in Old Town Sacramento with Stephanie and Ansu yesterday, and we were leaving the parking garage late and looked across the street to the other parking garage or whatever that building was. There was just swarms of bats. It was freaky, like full on like the special effects they did for the first Christopher Nolan Batman movie where he swarmed in the bats in a crazy way. Like it was like that density of it. I'm like, holy shit. The bats will sometimes leave fruit for you to collect. Sometimes? Mushrooms? Alright, I'll go set it up for you right now. Shouldn't take any time at all. Where is this cave? Thanks for letting me do this. I might look up where the cave is just to be like, what the fuck are you talking about? I actually don't know what it is. Hey, these are the ones that produce more over time, right? Yeah, I'm not picking up the plant. Did I get too many types of pepper that I can't carry? It's really happening to me right now. Rock. 35 copper ore? Oh my god. What am I gonna do with all that, haha? That was that was topaz. Okay. Is that harvestable? Nope. One more little pepper. Okay, so we got a bunch of peppers now. That's good. And we got some summer squash. What am I supposed to make good out of stuff? Summer crops. Hot peppers. So any pepper in general. Melon, tomato. But what about quality? Quality is melon. So the good peppers don't matter all that much. I can just go ahead and sell them. That's also wheat. I think I can get that one safely. Yep. Okay. Hold on to one pepper for the thing. But otherwise, let's make some money. Did they check? Yeah, squash doesn't count. Does anybody in the bulletin board want squash? I find out how to get these apples. I'm trying to make money, so I'm currently tempted to sell these things mostly. Wild seeds can be planted here. I watered that one as if I don't need to water literally everything else still. Chickies! I gotta get my chickens! Bark. I'm happy my math got a lot better. Because I was like, it's gonna take a long time for these guys to even pay for themselves. And I'm like, oh shit. They get bigger eggs, and the bigger eggs make... Not only did we learn that mayonnaise exists, but then we learned that the bigger eggs get you better mayonnaise. And you're like, oh, well that changes a lot of things actually. My water. It's so unsatisfying to run out of water right before the last crop in the line, too. Oop. Okay, so pine tar generates faster than maple syrup. Because I'm pretty sure I did the maple first last time, and then they were both ready on the same day. Just by me doing the pine later. And now the pine's ready again. Well, the maple's not ready yet. It's either a dice roll or it's a rate. And a rate would make sense, because it's literally just like sap flowing out of a tree. They probably just have different speeds. Just like how every crop happens at a different number of days. It's a little surprising how tiring watering is for yourself, considering that feels like you're just sort of just dribbling in it everywhere. Huh, those finish at different speeds. The mayonnaise. Just water the one that's pre-watered. That extra defeats the purpose of getting a sprinkler if I'm gonna fucking double water. I just double watered the one that I planted a second ago too. The wild one. I think I should just sell this wheat. There's no like high quality wheat thing, right? Ultimately, I'm just trying to sell my crops in order to make money, and like I know that in the long term they could be used for other stuff, like how this thing even says like, wow, that's good for bacon. But right now I'm just like, I need the money though. I'm gonna be able to afford these projects. See, one of you still wants. Doesn't one of you want pine tar? Maple syrup, not pine tar. Pine tar was one of the projects around here. Oh, it was for growth stuff. Yeah, there's 2 maple syrups in the thing, not 2 pine tar. So I guess I'll this pine tar. I'm trying to turn my trees into a passive source of income, just like I'm doing with the animals, basically. And see how that all goes. Because given that it just requires some copper, like that seems easy to scale, actually. Marrow. Marrow. But remember, there is no cow level. Chert baby. Age 1 month.
Chert looks really happy today. Whoa.
Okay, so I'm not going to accomplish it now. Let's refill this before it becomes a problem in the future. I'm not going to accomplish it now, but we're going to want to go do a quick trip now in the midday and hope that I can gain some intel on what my next upgrade's going to cost from the wood lady. The fact that sometimes foliage or foraging items hide behind the trees, so I only notice they're there when I physically bump into them. You don't care about that stuff. Upgrade house. 10,000 G and 450 pieces of wood. That is expensive, but I've got to get this going because like. I've got to actually freaking get a kitchen to unlock these entire parts of the game that are probably pretty cool. But I also want more cows. I want more everything, really. So let's turn in Big Pepper. Is that all that I'm turning in? Maybe. I've learned how this works now. Yeah. The wiggly little wormy thingies indicate that there's something going on there. Also check in on the birthday sitch. I have not been making it to the calendar every day necessarily lately. I'm struggling to make ends meet. I don't have enough patience. I guess I should try to get patience from neighboring towns. But on other days he seems to say he's way too busy. Unless I'm mixing him up with the teacher? Okay, tomorrow is Gus's birthday. The barkeep. Which I don't think he's dateable. But I do wonder if there's like story beats that happen with these characters maybe. Have you ever tried cooking without a recipe? It's kind of liberating. And who knows? You might discover something amazing. Oh, there it goes. I got 2 sweet peas. That's my chance of double reward. No, don't eat the sweet pea. Thanks. I really like this. This is a really nice gift. Thank you. I came for the beautiful sand of the ocean. Beautiful, isn't it? I added the first beautiful by accident because it was visible. It's like my brain picked up that it was there, I think. But he wasn't saying it yet. He just was going to. Liam's still at 2 hearts. Only Emil has 3 hearts so far. Where's the lion again? Elliot's still at 1 heart. Damn. And he's liked 3 gifts. Just not running around tormenting him enough. Where are you? Did you know my mom hates dandelion? She finds it absolutely gross. Just the thought of it could make her depressed. A dandelion? Y'all are fucking aliens. This game is so strange. I know everyone has to have likes and dislikes and they want to have like a even spread maybe, but the results are extremely weird. The other day, Emil baked something called a squirrel loaf. Blech. The other day, Emil baked something called a squirrel loaf. How'd it taste? Well, if my tail was a little bushier, I'd probably would have loved it. If you were a squirrel? I don't think that's the idea behind it. Here's a sweet pea though. For me? Thank you. Wait, you like that a lot. Oh, just liked though. Okay. So Hayden likes flowers. Fair amount. That's mostly it. Don't have any blacksmithing to do. I think it really is time to just put in some real muscle at chopping down a bunch of trees. 450 is a fair amount. And we're waiting for our cow to age enough to be able to get some milk. It's time to put our backs into it. Because I can't cook for myself still, I might need to go to the saloon in order to just buy some more just food to recharge myself. It is funny that you don't really have to eat every day. I think the game is kind of easing you in on that, but then eventually they want you to actually be eating every day like a person would. And so you get into a habit of like making your own stuff that'll fuel you. They can be fueled by the food you're making on your farm and cooking a nice little meal out of every day and making a little omelet out of your eggs. Which I'm a little disinclined to do because I want to sell that mayonnaise. Let's see. Do I have more eggs up here? Did I finish water? I did finish watering my plants. Yeah, gold mayonnaise is 90 energy. It is like a real source of energy. You can bear to lose the money. Seems to be a balancing act throughout of trying to figure out how much to keep and spend out of everything you get. Get rid of that rock. No, keep the seeds. Get rid of the pine cone. I can just plant these seeds right now. keep these smelting. Why is it weirdly hard to eat? I think it's like I think you highlight an item and then right click to eat it, but like I'll right click a bunch of times all over the screen and it won't register for like a while. Kind of hard to tell exactly how that system works. Yeah, you don't like press E or something to eat what's in your hands. But you also don't like specifically click on yourself. You click like in the neutral space on the screen. Powered by cave carrots, I will destroy every goddamn tree in this yard. Except for the ones that are tapped. That'd be very bad. I wonder if you might be able to get the tap off of the tree. Yeah, you might. You kind of you place it like a little building item like usual, so you can probably use the pickaxe to pick it up. And therefore not lose it if it happens to lose its tree. But you would lose, I'm sure, the progress on whatever you were trying to get, which would still suck. Yeah, I might in the long term be all about the animals, and right now, it might just be that right now I'm trying to like do a bunch of farming in order to be able to essentially like afford the animals event in the long term. I gotta be able to actually physically afford them. I don't have a single stamina healing item in my inventory right now. Cave carrots. White algae. And you can eat dandelions. That is pretty funny. I guess if you're thinking about eating dandelions, that might be the context in which somebody might be like, ew, those are gross. I don't know how you can do that. And I'm like, gonna be honest with you, I wasn't really considering eating them. But I guess that is on the table. How am I missing? Damn. You can tell it's dark when I'm just straight up missing an entire tree. You know, maybe it's really unsafe to be logging at night. Come to think of it. I'm just so dead set on getting everything I can out of every given day. Also, shout out to CrimsonRabbit, adult NSFW furry artist, but oh my god, really caught your guys' attention with this thumbnail, didn't you? To the credit of just the branding of doing the furry series and so on, the video was taken way the hell off before the thumbnail was even done, but then the thumbnail seemed to have renewed interest in it a bit too. Small decoration crystal. But yeah, a lot of my thumbnails are drawn by CrimsonRabbit, who I do pay. And you should only look them up if you are an adult. Like a little decoration crystal to like... Oh, that's a big fucking crystal, bro. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I think this actually might be one of the things that threw me off about this game, is that when you place items in your house, I think you have an infinite placement range. You can place it anywhere. But then I go outside and you can only place objects 1 square away from where you're standing. But the difference is, like, I understand why the difference would exist on some level, but it does lead to a confusion about how things work But yeah, I think like for decoration purposes, they just want you to be able to drag everything around all over the place. Like it kind of makes sense, but it's still weird. Ooh, wow. I'm sorry, was that? Okay, the pine tar is only 100G. Sea urchin is worth 160G. That's worth more. But the pine tar might not be worth that much, but it's not expensive to put taps on trees. So having a bunch of those things just kind of spewing out stuff at intervals, that's going to be pretty good news to add in. Oh, it's my hot pepper day. My pepper and wheat got turned in for a fair amount. Squash was not worth a ton. Mayonnaise is just so valuable. And now it's worth more than ever before. Yeah, with the multiplier. That's just good news. All right. See you guys next time.